Now, guy at the Wego, he plants corn. I'm his 7-time great-great-grandson, whatever. That's who I am. Now, it was from the maize down in South America and the wheat here in North America that created corn. So my family created corn with another family in South America, and we get no credit for it. Okay, now we're headed to a part on my lithic map and a map that I made with a triangle. That's significant of ancestral territory, and this happens to be on what's called Chickasaw Boulevard. And when we get there, I'll point it out. But while I'm thinking about it, I should say that so I don't forget, because I got it marked out on my map based on the lithic that I found also, and the antique map that I got. It's on that. And I think there's another burial mound down here by the school. That's an old colonial building there. Some Oak Grove gambling. I wonder if they're paying any profit sharing to the nation for having a casino, or any other casino on this continent for that matter. There's another new Garland's property that went up. But right there, I think, is a burial mound. It's overgrown, but all that entire field right there used to be burial mounds. They flattened them all out. Down there's supposed to be water. It's pretty cool. Power lines. All the power lines are all high roads. All of them. They all lead different territories, different directions, but connect through the trace, Natchez Trace, no matter if it's in Mississippi or Tennessee or Arkansas or wherever. Mound right there. There's one right there. So you probably had to pass through. There's probably some kind of checkpoint right there on this side going west. These are some of the rivers and creeks. That's Eagle Creek. So that's our northwestern territory people right there. All our salmon people, moose, eagles, all of them from here forward. You gotta know how to divide the territories up based on how we mixed with them. That's all. That's the only thing. There's nothing to it. Yeah, I'm positive. Now up here on the right, one of these right here has got the osprey nest on there. That's been on there the whole time I've lived here. There it goes. Now, they, like the eagles, go from dead tree to dead tree or dying tree to dying tree, and that's how they make their nest. They don't pick them up off the ground. They take them off of the trees. The talons sound like automatic rifle fire when they hit it, and the branch cracks like a bomb going off. I've witnessed it. There's supposed to be something right there. But they're killing all the condors and vultures that are creating that habitat for the eagles to make their nests in. Booby boy. Then down here on the left we got the seafood joint owned by the Sinclairs. No, that's the bait place. Right here it is, I think. I want to look more into that Sinclair and Williams feud. Now that I know I'm Williams blood, I'm just curious. More of the same mound complex as part of where I'm, Stewart County, Dover. This is just Henry County, Paris, same difference. That's where they got the new $30 million complex going up right there. There's supposed to be something right there and something right there. The birds are gone from right there. You don't even see 2 or 3 flying there anymore. There used to be about 100. That'll take you to Paducah, Murray. That's why I took Joyce to a Murray hospital. I go that way when I drove for her. And that guy built that lot right there by bringing bucketfuls of dirt to make it look like that.
used to be a house up there. Remember it burned down?
Would a house up there burn down? I don't remember that. But now we're in Paris, Henry County. Chickasaw, Onondawaga people here too, all day, every day. Chickasaw were the mound building people. Mound building people are Onondowagahcomplexiteez2 specifically. Also Cayuga and Oneida, but it started with the first three. This is where the Columbus ships docked, right there. And the other video I was in, and over there's Steve-O's and where I swam and canoe too. But I've gone that whole shoreline over there from there down to Aggesoda, Leatherwood. This is Gray's Landing. But that's where they had the duplicate ships there that I was gonna go protest, and I never made it. I rode through there, but I was with Steve-O and Joyce, and they're not that type of, they didn't want to stop, so I couldn't do anything. There's Coast Guard, they set up shop there. Ma just spotted some smoke over there. There's supposed to be gulls and birds flying all around right here right now, and they're gone. They killed them all. Right now there's supposed to be a couple hundred of them. When I first moved here, first 15 years, man, nothing but going through here but bird poo and gulls and snipes and pelicans, osprey, eagle, all of it's gone. Even down here at the bridge, there used to be a bunch of them nesting there. They're gone too. Right there's on the right, state-owned facility that's supposed to be rehabilitating owls and stuff. They had the same owls here the whole time I've been here. Going back up right here, back down. There's supposed to be water going through there. That divides the families and the territories. And then it goes back up right there, back down right there, and then back up right there. All those are supposed to have structures and longhouses, castles, and pyramids on them. Now we're reaching Gray's Landing. Down here on the left is where the stronghold on my map is, the circle. And this is where they would have to pass through to go any further inland. They'd have to stop at the stronghold that's right here. I have mapped out, and then the 5 mounds are right here on my left, and I'll get them on the way back. And this is Gray's Landing, and that's a little panoramic view of where I hike, you know, where I collect things from the right side, and that's the left side, but I'll get that coming back on the way to the Huddle House. I guess Tennessee's version of the Waffle House. Okay, coming up on the right is Piney, but more importantly on the left is a longhouse cabin that when coming in from the west, you would have had to have stopped here and had conference to go any further inland. That's always been there. Now we're coming down to yeah, Piney's right here. I have hiked back through there with Rebecca and Richard. He's Sioux. Lakota. But I've been back there, and I got it mapped out on my map where the mounds were and what I came across. Okay, that's where it's going up. I just passed a good one. That's where it went back down. There's a gulch, and then it goes right back up again. And it goes back down right there, and then another gulch. There's supposed to be water down there to be able to go through back and forth through these territories. That's old 79 right there. That's the original. And then right here is 232 on the left. That goes to Aggesoda and Eagles Rest, Wembley. And then coming down here, we'll hit another road that's old 79 or 232 going south towards Aggesoda and Fat Daddy's, Leatherwood, Fat Daddy's, Eagles Rest, and Danville. Okay, and there they go back up right there. There's supposed must be longhouses on the top of these, each one of them. And some of them maybe even a series, because this one's really long. And now it goes back down. There could have been a pyramid there or a castle. Then it goes back up right there and then back down right there. Now down here we're reaching the intersection. There you go. Left down here to Fat Daddy's south towards Danville. Now these are roads in 1539 conquest they went through, and also 1762 they went through, all through here. And then again 1836 to 1868 also. Those are the three periods that matter to Haudenosaunee culture, nothing else. Going west, what we'll find to the right are going to be platform mounds. It's like two at a time is what I'm seeing. Like right here, it just went up right here, and then it'll go down, and then it'll go back up into another one. But that might just be one. And then we'll come to 2 and 3. Then on the left side will be just one big hill. So it's like one on this side and then 2 on this side, going all the way down. But as we get closer to the river down here, the Ogohigi, on the left, they'll turn into 2 big hills. And then that'll lead out to the 5 on the shoreline that lets you know, coming in from the western direction, that this is 5 Nations territory. Coming in from that way, coming in west. I'm going east, but coming in, you'll be coming in west.